Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Shri Mahaperiyava Sharanam. Paramacharya was then in Kanchi Shri Matam. He was addressing the crowd. Many devotees were sitting in front of him. More we look at him, more we are in joy. The devotees experienced the same. Few were telling their problems to him openly. Few were silently praying. Few were sitting in peace after surrendering totally to him. One devotee from the crowd asked a question to Paramacharya, hoping that he will get an answer, as Mahaperiyava usually clarifies all his devotees' doubts. He asked Periyava, I have read that you manifested in front of Paul Brunton one midnight when he was staying in a hotel in Chennai. He has written that it was not his imagination and he did see you in your physical form that night. In that case, can you manifest anywhere being physically present here? The whole crowd was eagerly waiting for Mahaperiyava's reply. A Mahan who has completely conquered self-praise and who doesn't reveal his reality to anyone answered this question. After hearing the answer, the devotees were convinced that none else than Paramacharya can answer this way. What did he answer? Before that, let us see the background of this incident. Paul Brunton was a journalist in Switzerland. He was a very great philosopher. He has traveled to many countries. He was in India during Second World War. The king of Mysore, Sri Krishna Maharaja, welcomed him to his palace and extended excellent hospitality. Paul Brunton has dedicated his book, The Quest of Overself, to the king. When Maharaja expired in 1940, Paul Brunton attended his funeral as well. He was a very spiritual person. His spirituality was beyond any religion. He was captivated by saints and jnanis of India. He has met many sages and Mahatmas in India and had high regards and respect for our Sanatana Dharma. When he heard about Kanchi Paramacharya, he had intense desire to meet him. Paramacharya does not differentiate rich and poor. Neither he is partial towards influenced people. He heard Mahaperiyava never touches money. More he heard about Paramacharya, his desire to meet him intensified. He was doubtful if Paramacharya will meet a foreigner. He disclosed his desire to his very good friend K.S. Venkataramani. KSV, knowing Paul Brunton's thirst for spirituality, agreed to take him to Paramacharya. Mahaperiyava had then camped in Chengalpet. It was January 1931. They both reached Chengalpet to meet Paramacharya. KSV introduced Paul Brunton to Mahaperiyava. Spirituality is beyond country and religion. Mahaperiyava has always emphasized everyone to do their duties prescribed in their respective religion and find peace. By respective religion, he means religion into which we are born. Paul Brunton was charmed by Mahaperiyava's simplicity. He wanted to accept him as his guru and take instructions from him. He did not ask anything, but Mahaperiyava knew what was in his mind. He said, You are in search of a guru and to take instructions or upadesam from him. I am heading this matam here and I have some restrictions. Your guru is Sri Ramana Maharishi and he is in Tiruvannamalai. You will definitely meet him before returning to your country, and blessed him. Paul Brunton could not take Paramacharya's slender but powerful image out of his mind. He stayed that night in his hotel in Chennai. He was leaving to Switzerland the next day. He did not have time to meet Sri Ramana Maharishi. When he was in deep sleep, he felt someone patted him. He woke up with a shudder. His room was locked from inside. Paramacharya was standing right there with a divine light around him. He saw the same compassionate eyes. Paul Brinton was unsure if this was dream or reality. Periva smiled at him knowingly and said in a honey-dipped voice, "Postpone your return journey. Do not forget to meet Sri Ramana Maharishi. That meeting will change your life." Saying this, he disappeared in thin air. Paul Brinton had tears and then met Sri Ramana Maharishi. This incident has been recorded in the book, and the devotee had referred to the same incident. His question was, "Can you manifest somewhere else when you're physically present here?" Mahaperiyava saw him keenly and said, "That is why I always say we should retire to bed with good thoughts in our mind." Saying this, he disappeared into his chamber. People were shaken by his simplicity and the ways he used to avoid revealing his reality tactfully. Jai Jai Shankara, Hara Hara Shankara.